Alrighty. So it's saying that we're live and on the air. Let me pull this thing up. Get my view page online. See what's really good. All right. So yeah, just wanting to chat a little bit about what's going on out here. Who got a chance to see that documentary today? Anybody? I know I'm not the only one. Ms. Griffin, what's going on? Flat Earth Mind Peoples, what's up? All right, all right. See some folks coming in. Frankie B, what's happening? Okay, cool. So, all right, audio is good. I hope everything's set up. I got the mic on and all. Okay, good. Hey, Kayla, glad you made it early this time. All right, Miss Jones, how you doing? Sierra, Plana, Medellin, what's up? So, here we go. Here we go. March 29th, the day the globe died. I think that that documentary was nail in the coffin out here. That's just me. From what I saw, and I saw pretty much all of it. Pretty much all of it. I may have skipped ahead a couple points, but yeah, from what I saw, yeah, definitely gave that video a thumbs up. That globe is done, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting patiently for these hardcore globies to come out with their so-called debunking videos, just trying to go against that hard science that was performed out there. They did those 7 experiments, came out to the conclusion that the earth is not a spinning ball. Man, I thought it was a good thing personally. And I just wanted to, just kind of, yeah, it's not flat, it's pear shaped. Is that what you said? Okay, pear shaped. We never see those things though. Weed Smith, what's up? But yeah, I thought it was a good daggone video. I thought that scientists did an excellent job as far. Let me see. Really, the mic drop sound is still echoing. Okay, I thought you were telling me something about my volume over here. I'm like, wait a minute, my audio's messed up. Yeah, seriously. If that wasn't a mic drop, I don't really know what is. They came to the conclusion. All right, look, the thing is, it was okay, yeah, just a second. The thing is, it was kind of a red flag to some people that they use the term convex. So they kind of I mean, they squared that up, if I understand correctly. I had watched the video and I was listening to what they were saying, and they said that it was let me see, convex over land, meaning that there were different different elevations and all that. There are mountains, hills, valleys, and all that over land. And then they said, the over water, it was flat. And then my favorite part was around an hour and 5 minutes where the guy actually used the term, the earth is flat. That had to be my favorite part. I was just sitting here, just geeking out, just big old smile, because man, that was good times. That was good times. We're waiting, yeah, definitely. Chop, waiting on NASA to say something. Yeah, I'm definitely waiting to hear what these hardcore globies have to say about that one, because yeah, they had to do that. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Now water's flat out there. I'm thinking that yeah, that might be the nail in the coffin. This is I think it's a red letter day for the flat Earth community out here. So it's good times. It's good times. All right, please hold. No, it's my new channel, D Marble Live, and yeah, if you could have them check that out, that'd be super. All right, cool, thanks. All right, bye. All right, yeah. No, my bad. I had to put that. Who said I'm on the phone with Bill? No. That was my son calling. He wanted to talk to me about some things. He's gonna check out the live stream. I'm gonna call him back like right after I get off. I know. I'm saying the weather out here is it's warm. You know, it's like 55 degrees out here, nice and toasty. You know, I still rocks my hoodie because that's what I feel like doing. I even threw on the AE map because I know there are some people who don't really like that one, but they got to deal with it. You know, I still represent just because. But yeah, that's what it is. It's none of your business, Weed Smith. But anyway, no, but the cool thing about it is he actually did a presentation with his class last month. No, not 33 years old. Cut that out. He did a presentation last month for his school, for his class, and it was like a 7-minute presentation on the earth being flat. So, you know, my little ones know. They already know what it is. You know, you saw me in that one video standing on the ledge with my daughter looking out across the ocean and all that. So, yeah, my kids know. They know what it is. So that's what it is. But I'll be getting on there. Hope he's watching now. What's up, buddy? Hey, Kenzie. Oh, hey, buddy. How's it going? All right. So yeah. That's what it is right now. But yeah, that whole situation where you know, the scientists got out there, did those projects and all. I'm saying that was cool. That was super dope in my opinion. You know, and like I said, man, my favorite part was when they got out there about an hour and 5 minutes. They uttered the phrase, "The Earth is flat." That was it for me. I got the video this morning. It was like one of the first things I woke up this morning. I saw that it was on there. I guess, you know, different time zones and all that came out. So I mean that, you know, I woke up, man. That was what I woke up to. Got up, checked that out, and I mean, I was just listening while I'm getting ready. And he said, yeah, ultimately we concluded that basically the earth is flat. I was like, yeah, I jumped out the bed. I was like, wow. I was amped about that, man. So, you know, what did you all think? What did you all think? Any you know, any I don't know, what feedback do you have, you know, as far as how the whole thing went? Because I mean, I, I I couldn't be more excited about how that played out because, you know, not so much that all all exposure is good exposure, but um can't really spin it. You know, I looked around and there was some stuff that they could have hit on. They could have hit on some other things, but you know, uh from what they came up with, the conclusions that they drew from those experiments, that was that was great. That was great. As far as that other continent, oh man, we need to see more about that because I mean that pretty much would verify what Admiral Byrd said as far as, you know, there being other land masses larger than the United States out there. I believe they said they did the soil samples and all that. I gotta go back and listen to it again or watch that video again. But man, I thought it was a really good presentation. I thought that was a massive blow to the whole globe idea. And man, it's we're 3 months into this year, and Flat Earth is killing it this year. I'm saying there was already, you know, we look, there was um the news. You know what I'm saying, the ABC Nightline. That was a pretty fair piece. You know, they covered the conference from November. I mean, I just went out South Korea. There, I mean, people are waking up over there. I know a guy in Egypt. He hauled off, and he's the one who made my custom hoodie, the one with the blue logo. He made that in the mall. This guy's from Egypt. His name's Isham, and I mean, he was excited to see. I went back and saw him after I made that video. I showed him. He was actually in that video. He was the one who made the hoodie for me, and he went back to Egypt. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to show this to everybody I know. Hey, great meeting you and all that." And he was a really good guy. So Egypt is being flattened. That's good times. South Korea, they're keeping it flat out there. I just got a message on Facebook from a guy in India talking about how they're wanting to kind of revamp the educational system, and he's wanting to chat with me about some of these things. I'm like, okay, I'm willing to help however I can, and I feel really fortunate for all the opportunities coming to me at this point. So just having a good time, being able to be one of the people out here spreading the truth about what's really going on in our reality. And I think this is a huge year for the truth out here. So let me see. Open my eyes. Hey, no problem. No problem. I've been looking forward to that documentary for a while. So you're welcome. You're very welcome. I'll continue, doing the best that I can with this thing. So that's just what it is. Get back in here, just going live, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. I feel good about this whole situation. Shoot. How's everybody doing out there? It's come out. We're out here. What do we do now? What's the next step? You all tell me what happens from here, because I think, there's gonna have to be some massive changes to the system. There's books are gonna have to be rewritten. Governments are gonna have to, answer for some of the stuff that's going on. Some of the deception that's taking place. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. We print the new map and stick it everywhere. I like it. I like it. We need to do that. We need to do that. We're going to have to revamp the whole system some way or another, because I mean, we've been lied to, and now we're starting to figure out that we've been lied to. So, now we're going to have to come to a point to where we, as a collective across the world, okay, we got to spread this thing out. If you're not sharing this documentary on your social media, and trust me, there's there's like I'm not making anything off of that. It's copywritten. They told me this morning, like soon as I uploaded, like 5 minutes later, I get an email saying, "Hey, there's a copyright claim file, on the video you just uploaded." So now it's like, I mean, it's demonetized. So I'm not making anything. Jaron isn't making anything. Red Flag Media. I saw the Bloody Truth uploaded Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole. If you're not sharing this thing, I don't know. Just take the time to do so. I can post a link in the chat for it a little bit, in a couple minutes. But man, for the most part, you gotta get out and share that, because man, that's huge. Like, everybody needs to see this thing, because this is what we've been pushing for. This could be the crucial piece of evidence that we all really need to get this thing out here, because people have an issue with accepting what we know to be just common sense proof, evidence that the earth is not spinning, that there is no curvature. People have a hard time accepting the common sense aspect. And it's like they will respect scientists and all that, but I don't know, there's still going to be cognitive dissonance. if I understand correctly. They say that they want the truth, or are open minded. These are supposed to be people who are just you know just kind of open to suggestions, but at this point they're supposed to be, these are the liberals, these are supposed to be the ones who are you know fully accepting of different ideas. I mean, these are points where people are like, I mean, it's okay for a man to act like a woman to act like a man. They do all this weird stuff, and all this is accepted in society. But the whole idea of anyone saying that the Earth is flat, I mean, people just try to rip us to shreds. You know, I mean, the media does it, movies do it. The news. Just, I mean, people just try to do that. Everybody's been programmed to do so, but this is gonna open up a lot of people's eyes. I saw a few people, um, I saw a lot of people who, you know, a few comments who have said, I'm not a flat earther, but this is kind of making me think. And they're talking about that documentary, and it's opening a lot of eyes. It's gonna open a lot of minds, and it's necessary at this point that we, actually figure out where we are, because I mean we're living in a world where we don't really understand, what this place is and what it's all about. So this is going to do a whole lot along the lines of getting us to go in the right direction as a society. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I feel good about this. There's some skeptics who are like, well, I don't know, there might be this, they could have added that. Hey, they said they're going to continue doing research. They talked about the sun, and they seem to be pretty intrigued by the sun, the size of the sun, the distance, and all that. And just I believe they said they were going to continue looking into the sun and what that's all about. So there may be follow-ups. There may be follow-up documentaries. There's going to be follow-up presentations as far as what they come up with, in the future. So we'll be looking at that, looking into all that stuff, and I'll be waiting for that stuff. And when that stuff comes out, I'll be here to talk to you about it. But I'm hoping that those people, I'm hoping for their safety. I'm hoping that they're going to be all right, because exposing the truth in these days, with these corrupt governments and all that, it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. Thus far, not a whole lot's been said to me. No weird stuff has happened. So, I guess I'm not being taken seriously, which I'm okay with that. If I'm not, a threat to the system, all right, fine. I'm cool with that. Maybe it's because I move around in the evenings due to the whole van life aspect of things. But that's just what it is. But hey, I appreciate you all. But yeah, um, I don't know. I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. So just wanted to let me see. How's life for you besides flat earth things good? Yeah, Lee Smith, I'm cool. I'm cool. You know. Um as far as the whole van life aspect, things are starting to get things are starting to chill these days. Made it through the winter. It was kind of cold this winter, and I had to kind of play some play some play some tricks, use some hacks and all that. But it's starting to warm up now, and I'm happy about that. So I can put away the extra blanket and all that, and everything's cool. Um, the whole aspect of living out of a van, I find it to be very. Let me see. Nope. Let me see how the lighting is if I turn that light off. Nope. I don't like it. Okay. So anyway, um, but yeah, I mean it's cool. It's cool. This thing is junky, quick. but I got to take some time to clean it up every now and then. Yeah, just having a good time. Just having a good time. Um, Let me see. Yeah, it seems to be dragging on. Yeah, I mean, I'll be trying to do more on van life, but I don't really. I don't know. I haven't really had to make a whole lot of tweaks. I mean, as far as some small stuff, I got these little LED lights. I bought these just in case. So when it's like late night, I got these little LED pod lights, and I just stuck a few of these around here. You know, but it's all good. Got through the winter, and it's all good. It's kind of a break away from the system. Not having to have a landlord. I don't like that idea, honestly. The whole aspect of having to pay rent, and some people say I'm being irresponsible. I'm like, whatever. You let me know how that mortgage or rent payment goes, because you know that's I got 99 problems, but a landlord ain't one. I can tell you that. So I ain't even tripping about all that. No, it's okay, buddy. Uh yeah, it's all good. There's a lot of people taking a look at the whole idea of van dwelling, getting an RV, trying to get off grid for the most part, because as the system continues to go down this road where it's kind of going to a totalitarian aspect, where these different entities seem to be trying to take away more rights, and um kind of corral us into these mega cities and all that, as it were, to exercise control over the population through this 5G smart grid. Um, People are looking to get off the daggone off the grid and kind of live free of the system as best they can. So it's necessary. It's necessary. Um, we need to find different ways to get across this thing. So let me see. You got a question. Oh, how do I shower? Okay. So I guess we're doing van life Q&A. All right, that's cool. In my opinion, if you're gonna do this thing, you're gonna need two things. The two things you'll need if you're looking at van life, you're gonna want to get yourself a PO box, because you're gonna still need to get mail. I still like stay around the same area that I've been for a long time, and I just have a PO box. I had all my mail forwarded there from my old apartment. So that's the one thing you need: a PO box, and then a gym membership. So I have a membership to a gym that is 24 hours. So I can go in there any time of night, jump in the shower after I get a workout in, and then just continue on from there. It's pretty simple. Like, how do I shower? I shower at the gym. That's what it is. It's fun. It's simple. Now, there's always something to do when you do this whole van thing, but ah, you know, I mean, because okay, for instance, I have this little sink, and I have to like pull the little spigot and all that. I, Look, I'm out of water, and I've been meaning to get down to one of these rest stops where I can refill the water and all that for like a month, and I just keep forgetting to do that. Um, you know, it, there's that. I have to buy propane when I want to, cook something, because I'm out of propane right now. It's just always some kind of maintenance issue. I just got finished getting the oil change and all this other stuff. They're saying that you got a leak here, you got to replace that. And I'm like, all right, fine, just drop like $300 on, preventive maintenance, because they say that ounce of maintenance is worth a pound of security or something like that. I don't know, or pound of prevention or something like that. I don't know. There's always something going on. You do your maintenance on your vehicle, you don't really have to worry about it too much, but you save a lot of money. You save a lot of money by doing this. And then, when it is time to fix something, then you got the money laying around if you have a steady stream of income. So, I've been working at the same job for a while. So, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. You know, saving money, kind of off the grid, but it's all good. It's all good. But I don't know. I don't want to just be sitting around, just talking, just to hear myself talk. Let me see. What about land, friends' property? Well, I could do that. I have gotten a couple of, yeah. Let me see. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. All right, yeah, that might. I think that is it, Ms. Griffin. Thank you. Let me see. What about land, friends' property? Well, the thing is, I'll probably end up leaving Washington at some point and have to get land in another state. I'll probably end up going down south at some point and get some land down there. And then maybe I'll continue this whole van dwelling thing. But we'll see. I probably won't always be in Washington, so it's all good. Hopefully, you know, yeah, some states are trying to ban off-grid living. Exactly. And why is that? Why is that? Why would they want to ban off-grid living? I mean, the whole idea is this is how we're supposed to live anyway. We're not supposed to be dependent on anyone. I mean, the whole thing about um more, we need to just try to edge away from the system as best you can. Most of us probably don't have TV. Most of us probably aren't plugged into the mainstream media, things like that. I mean, we're just kind of disconnected, and it's necessary to do that because the system is like sick, it's corrupt. And us being the kind of outsiders of the system, I mean, that kind of tells us where things are. It's kind of like a barometer. If you're called crazy in a society that's kind of sick and twisted, then yeah, count yourself amongst good company. And that's kind of who we are. We don't really fit in here because the system's just kind of sick. I mean, the whole idea of having to pay for food, clothing, and shelter. I mean, if those things, and here's me being a hippie. Okay, here's me being a hippie, or some would say a communist or something like that. It's my idea is that if food, clothing, and shelter were taken care of, then the crime rate would decrease exponentially overnight. And the thing is that, you know, a lot of people, that commit these crimes, the people who steal, people who rob, kill, do these bad things, it's like I mean, a lot of the times it's because they're desperate. It's like your back's against the wall. And I mean, I've known people who are like, okay, well, if I can't feed my family, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta take something, then I'm gonna take something. It's like because their back's against the wall. I don't think that a lot of the crime will be I don't know. I don't think a lot of the crime would take place if people were taken care of along the lines of having somewhere, a roof over their head and a warm place to sleep, if they have food available to them, and I mean, if they have clothes on their back. Now, if those things were provided to everyone on the simplest level, then yeah, there's going to be some people who from time to time don't feel like working, but at the same time, we can't, it's not in human nature to just sit around and do nothing. We all have talents that we like to share with people. We all have ideas. If we had the time, to do the things that we really wanted to do, if we weren't constantly chasing these rectangular pieces of paper so we can go buy things that we should have anyway, then you know we be all right. We be all right. So that's what it is. Oh, Tyler, what's up, man? Tyler Philby's in the house. Met that guy out in Portland a few weeks ago. What's up, man? Um, all right, but yeah, that was just me on a rant about these basic things that need to be taken care of. Sorry about the camera shaking and all that. I actually got this new setup. It's like the laptop's up on this mic stand, and I don't know. Next time, I suppose I'll put one of these 30-pound weights on top of this thing. Um, you know what? Just a second. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this thing's still moving. All right, maybe it didn't work. So anyway, yeah, let me see. What's that? Open my eyes. So many empty buildings still running electricity. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. You know, when I see people like out on the side of the road, on these cots or in these tents under bridges, things like that, I'm like, man, this is sick. This is sick. It's just all wrong, because, like you said, there are all these empty buildings. There are all these empty buildings, and people shouldn't be out in the street like that, man. It's sick. It's just wrong. It's just wrong, honestly. And we need to find a better way. We need to find a better way, and I think that's what we do. I think that's who we are. And as we continue to reveal these truths, we're going to continue to make connections in other communities, with people who are kind of further down the road, as far as coming up with different technologies that can feed people these different ideas that can benefit humanity. So, I mean, this is why we kind of need to, I'd say, kind of unite with the general truther community, because it's like they already know where all these things are going wrong in society. They already know about the the Illuminati. They already know that the government's corrupt. They know that the financial system is all jacked up because of the Federal Reserve. They already know taxation is theft. They know that the military is used to wage war against small countries in order to further this agenda or the depopulation. They know about the military industrial complex. They know about all this stuff. But then when we come around and we say that the earth is flat, and they're like, you had a good post there until you said went there with the flat earth, because that's just nuts. It's like they'll lie to you about all these other things. We can tell that the governments of the world are just sick, twisted people. And they'll sit here and mislead us about so many other things. But NASA, also a government entity, you trust them. Excuse me. It's like they'll trust NASA. So it's just, I don't know. It's just craziness. So some way or another, we need to unite with the general truther community and people who are trying to move things forward. Like, I mean, I'm gonna have to. I have all these ideas that I want to share with you all. I really do. I really do. And there was some guys that I saw. Um, they were talking about something, I believe it was called 0 point energy, and they were talking about how they can pretty much fix, for lack of a better term, everything with this. They're talking about how, on a vibrational level, every illness, every disease has a resonant frequency, and they're talking about through frequency you can match the resonant frequency of every virus. um and it's like, once you match that frequency, you can pretty much send these vibrations through the cell, crack the external shell of the virus, and pretty much kill it instantly, with that technology. I mean, but that was, somebody came up with that like 100 years ago. I mean, this is like old technology, but it's starting to make a comeback. And if we can find a way to get these folks better funded so they can make this technology more mainstream, it's like we're kind of racing the clock, because it's like the so-called elite, these sick people that have seized control of power, on this flat plane. It's like they're kind of getting desperate. In my opinion, it's like they're getting desperate because too many people are starting to wake up to all the deception. So, man, we need to work this out. And this is kind of what I've been saying. Flat Earthers unite with the truth community. Let's first we got to get each other's back. We got to stop all the infighting about this and that. Well, this is stupid because of this. We're going to argue about the shit. Look, people wanted to talk about the AE versus whatever other model and say that this is wrong, that doesn't work on this. Forget all about that. Forget about it. The main thing is the governments of the world have told us that we live on a globe and we don't. I think that's where we need to focus. And once we get a chance to get free of this system, hey, Paul, what's up? Once we get an opportunity to get free from this system, then we'll be able to move forward and figure out exactly where we are. We'll be able to go out and, conduct these experiments to figure these things out. So that's what we need to do. We need to just get out and figure these things, for ourselves. So yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and hop off of this thing. I'll say hello to everyone in the chat, and then I'm gonna hop off and talk to my little man. But all right. What's up, Penny J? Weed Smith, as always, thank you. Caleb, welcome to the party. Free energy. Yeah, free energy will be a cool thing. Hey, what's up, Ted? Haven't seen you in a while. Christina, what's up? Bunny, how you doing? Okay, got your wrench. Weed Smith, you know what? Let me get you a wrench out here too. Add you as a moderator. Really, Milkman? Is it fake? Prove it. But anyway, China Mrs. Jones, thank you. Open my eyes. What's up? Tierra playing. What's happening? Wally, love you too. Bunny, love you. Miss Jones, love you too. Got love for all y'all, man. Mike Concho, what's up? Milkman, what's happening? Yes, hydrogen cars. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Paul, my man, next time you're in town, food's on me. Might hit a vegan spot, by the way. But that's all I got for this one. All right, family. I think it was great. So get out there, share that documentary all over the place. Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. And spread this out. So it's about time that the world figures out where we are and we start moving forward to make this world a better place, because I think that's what we're here for. So as always, be good to each other, take care of yourself, stay flat. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Where's this button? Oh, there it is.